Happening today, NTSB investigators will be on the scene where two historic military planes crashed midair on Saturday afternoon. We know at least 6 people were killed on board of those aircraft. So this happened near the Dallas Executive Airport around 1:30, just before 1:30 in the afternoon during the commemorative Air Force Wings of Dallas World War II air show. Now, the location is just north of I-20. We're told thousands of people were there to celebrate and enjoy the festivities in honor of Veterans Day. This is a closer look at that charred debris left behind. 2 aircraft were involved in this mid-air collision, a B-17 Flying Fortress and a P-63 King Cobra, both out of the Houston area. We're going to dig into that in just a bit, but we have learned that the Dallas Executive Airport will remain closed during the duration of the investigation, and the air show today has, of course, been canceled. Highway 67 was closed for hours as investigators looked through evidence, and we're told that the Dallas Police Department used drones to map the debris outside of the airport. Our investigative reporter Tanya Iser has more, but we do want to warn you this morning, the video that you may see is difficult to watch.
The video begins with World War II planes flying in formation. Watch as the smaller one collides with the bigger plane, clipping off the tail of the larger plane, both plummeting to the ground, the larger plane exploding on impact.
Was that supposed to happen?
These videos will be crucial as investigators from the National Transportation Safety Board seek to pinpoint the cause.
The maneuvers that they were going through were not dynamic at all. It was what we call bombers on parade.
Hank Coates, the head of the organization that put on the air show, said he could not comment on the crash itself until the NTSB finishes their work. Thousands had gathered Saturday at Dallas Executive Airport for the annual air show put on by the Commemorative Air Force. The crash happened several hours into the show, about 1:15 p.m.
Some people thought it was just a reenactment. I mean, these are planes from World War II. Oh, okay, well, they're just doing another reenactment.
Marbella Garcia said people quickly realized it wasn't part of the show.
I just saw an explosion up in the air. Everyone was just kind of in shock, like, is this really happening?
It's believed 6 people died. The 5 crew members on board the bigger plane, the Boeing B-17 Flying Fortress similar to this one, and a single pilot fighter Bell P-63 King Cobra like this one. Both planes are based in Houston. A day earlier, planes from the Commemorative Air Force flew over a local elementary school.
The pilots are very well trained, so it's difficult for me to talk about it because I know all these people. These are family, and they're good friends.
Coates said all of the pilots and crew involved have decades of experience.
We have a lot of fans. Our families ride on these aircraft. My wife rode on that aircraft last year, and I'd put her in it again. This is not about the aircraft.
And here's a better look at those planes. Only a handful of these can still fly. Boeing developed the B-17 in the 1930s, and it was primarily used to bomb German military targets in World War II. The U.S. had more than 12,000 B-17s, but the Commemorative Air Force says this was one of only 5 still airworthy. As for the Bell P-63 King Cobra, the National Museum of the United States Air Force says the U.S. military never used the single-engine plane in combat, but the Soviet Union, they flew them during World War II. The mayor of Dallas here tweeting about that disaster, calling it a, quote, terrible tragedy in our city. Mayor Eric Johnson is asking everyone to, quote, say a prayer for the souls who took to the sky to entertain and educate our families.